Continuing in the discussion of the day concerning the protests nationwide, and joining us via Zoom is a foremost actor, a lawyer, and an activist, Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo. Good Barrister Kenneth, how are you doing this morning?
Great. Good morning. And good morning to every viewer that is watching us.
Great, good to see you.
Thank
Barrister,
you.
I'm sure you must have listened to the President's speech this morning. I must have taken some notes concerning some of the he made in his speech. Please share your thoughts on that speech.
Well, the speech actually is very unfortunate because the speech was meant to address issues concerning the protest. But at the end of the day, I saw a speech that is just meant by the president to begin to launder its image, telling people what they already know. But the absolute unfortunate thing that happened is the contradictory thing the president was saying. First of all, in paragraph 6 or thereabout of the speech, I heard the president saying that the people that want to take undue advantage of the situation within a section of the country should be warned. The law will cut them because the ethnicity that the people are displaying does not have a place in Nigeria they want to build. This president that made that statement, I don't know whether he has forgotten that his media aide, Bayo Ononuga, outrightly said after the election that the Igbos are aliens in Yoruba land, that the Igbos should never come near Lagos politics, that 2023 should be the last time of Igbo interference in Lagos politics, and it should not repeat itself in 2027. This was the exact word of his media aide. Has the law caught up with him? This is hypocritical. I thought the president, the first thing he should have done was to sack such media aid before coming in to make such statement. Because that statement is not true by him, is hypocritical, and he's saying what he does not mean. Because the media aid speaking for him has said, has done, and even as this protest was being prepared, despite the obvious abstinence of the people from Southeast from the protest, just to avoid statements of people like Bayo Ononuga. Bayo Ononuga still called out the names of some politicians in the South and say it is the politician and the that are planning the protest. Ridiculous. It's actually seeing the people planning the protest. Efemi Aborishade, you saw an Adeborowa son writing a letter owning up to be the lawyer of the people planning it. You saw the young man who owned up is planning it. None of these people are from the South. And it's not as if the Southeast are afraid to protest. Southeast just want to put a lie to all the balderdash these people have been saying that the Southeast that doesn't want the president. And thank God they even abstained, because they had done the greatest protest that anyone can do in a democracy, and that is voting out an incompetent leader, not voting for an incompetent leader. So the Southeast unit did not vote for this government. That is the best protest in a democracy. Now, what the Southeast is simply saying is, we, for one, by not voting for this person, you voted for him. We just want you to know that when we were not voting for him, it was not based on any personal, ethnic, or religious. It is because we know that this person will not perform. We are going to sit back. You that voted for him, that believe in him, you should now see that we can, even in hardship, because we have been having this hardship long time, but that when we are fighting for a better Nigeria, it's for our own selfish aim. It is for the betterment of all Nigerians. So this is just what the Southeast people are saying. It is not that they break to protest or anything. But I just want to tell Bayo Ononuga one word or one sentence. It's unwise for you to be threatening a people in a place that has the capacity to threaten your own people from all over the world. Ndibo, they are an organic expression, not a geographical expression. They are everywhere in the world. It is unwise for you to be threatening to hospital a people in your place that have capacity to send 20 of your own to the morgue from any part of the world. It is unwise. Please be careful of a people who were landlocked for days. They made their own weapons. They made their own food. They made their own progress to defend themselves. I remember what Chief Iwanyan told me. He said, you know what, son? After the war, the whole young Mandos from the Biafran side wanted to devolve and to dissolve into guerrilla war. But then we are told that signal had come that the Nigerian side had promised to negotiate and to grant all their wish. That this was what they used to convince them they should lay down their arms. That they were already. He was a Biafran soldier. He told me this personally. So let them not think these people have been defeated. They should be very careful. They should be very careful.
All right,
the
Barrister.
love Nigeria. They love Nigeria with a passion. The reason is because, like I said, they are an organic expression. They must spread because they are travelers and because they are traders. They love it. They have invested in every part of Nigeria. They will defend it. But if Nigeria doesn't want them, they should just please rest. Allow them to go in peace. Because you cannot
Barrister,
eat your cake and...
Thank you very much, Barrister. For the past few, the hashtag Igbo must go has been trending on Twitter. What's yours, well?
My take is that it is a Bayo Ononuga content because he has said it and nobody has cautioned him.
Barrister, do you approve of this statement, or you're
No,
just dwelling in the area of speculation?
No, it's there on his Twitter, what I said first. That he said that the Igbos are aliens in Yoruba land. That the Igbos should never come near the politics of Lagos.
You're talking about the hashtag Igbos must go. We're on it, and you mentioned Bayo Ononuga. Do you have any proof to show that he has links to the hashtag Twitter campaign?
No, I am saying that such rhetorics are the end of the father of this statement that I just made. That's what I said. Nobody has cautioned him. Nobody has punished him. So those give a clue and a clue from what he said. Because essentially, Igbos are aliens in Lagos. Then hashtag Igbo. What is the difference? The Igbos must never come near Lagos. Hashtag Igbo must go. What is the difference? 2023 should be the last time of Igbo interference in the politics of Lagos. Hashtag Igbo must go. What is the difference? In 2027 must never happen again. Hashtag Igbo must go. What is the difference? Now, he said it is the political land and their supporters that are planning the protest, that are doing the protest. Hashtag Igbo must go. What is the difference? Enough is enough. President is serious that people who threaten a section of the people, that the law will catch up with them. Let the law start catching up with Bayo Nanuga first. Otherwise, you should not come in to make hypocritical statement. Then secondly, the protest was about hunger. I was hearing the president talking about giving billions to businessmen, building houses in cities. It's a man that has not eaten. A man that is under the hardship. Can he afford those things? So the president has addressed nothing about what the people have been clamoring. If I were an president, if I saw that broadcast, I will advise him, don't make this broadcast out if this is what you're going to say. Because the topic of the broadcast is a national broadcast by the president and commander-in-chief on ongoing nationwide protest. So what is it in the protest? What is the broadcast that addressed what the protesters were saying? Saying remove, restore subsidy, reduce tariff, then ensure that the value of Naira is uploaded, upgraded.
Right.
Now,
Right, thank you so much.
what is it that addressed any of this? The danger is that this government has continued talking consumption and is neglecting production. Those demand. When you give subsidy, fuel subsidy to people, engine productivity. When you give cheap electrical, you're encouraging productivity. When the value of Naira is appreciable, you're encouraging productivity. But when you talk about palliatives, you're encouraging consumption. What is a palliative? Palliative, by definition, is relieving the symptoms without tackling the cause of the condition. Relieving. In other words, somebody has malaria and time bind. He will have fever. That's a symptom. Then you give the person para just to suppress the fever, the malaria and time. If it's not treated, it will kill the person. So you're a president that is seeing his people of hunger, of everything, is busy sharing money that will not even reach the people.
Yeah.
And that is why the people.
All right, Barrister. Still on the hashtag Igbo must go saga. What do you think, as a lawyer, of course, should be the role of Lagos state government in combating this cyber menace, if you will? Because all eyes have been on the president, but what exactly is the role? Because as a background, it has been discovered the group, or rather the X group that propagating this hashtag is called Lagospedia. However, the people behind it is not clearly known. So what do you think the role of the state government in ending this cyber menace?
The government that is arresting Yahoo boys every day cannot arrest the people that are threatening the existence of a people. They know them. The simple solution is simple. Arrest them. This is terrorism, cyberbullying. This is inciting genocide. That's what it is. Igbo must go. Go to where? Let me state one thing clear. In the constitution, you will see Hausa land, you will see Igbo land, you will see Anambra land, you will see Kanu land. What you will see is Nigeria. In the fundamental rights, what you see is citizen of Nigeria. Constitution is very clear. Every citizen of Nigeria has the right, freedom of movement, and freedom to reside in immovable and movable property in any part of Nigeria without and somebody is saying Igbo must go. There is nothing like Igbo in the constitution when it comes to human rights. So what they are saying is that Nigerians must go. Go to where? Or Benin Republic?
Good question.
Because they are Nigerians. You see, when people begin to talk and say, Northerners, Southerners should not protest against Tinubu because when Buhari was in power, Northerners did not protest against Tinubu. You know, people talk at times, they don't think. Because you know when they are saying that, then you are now saying, if the Northerners did not protest against Buhari, what makes you think your statement will not make the Northerners to believe that it is the South that want to remove their own person? In other words, you are telling them that they have the right to try to remove a Southerner. These are not true, whether Buhari or whether of this president. The truth is that whether it is one state that tested against injustice, it is Nigeria that want the leader to go. There's nothing like the Southerners wanted Buhari to go. The Northerners wanted Tinubu to. It's not true. Because who told you that in that South, even if that is the place that the protest that went on, who told you that it's only Southerners that there, living there? Who told you that if Northerners are protesting, who told you that there are no Southerners amongst them, even in the North? Take place in the environment that is conducive to protest. It does not mean that everybody protesting there is from that place. So the issue is this. We should stop falling for the acts of these failed politicians who would want to divide us religiously, with ethnicity, in order that they continue their kleptocracy and their kakistocracy, in order that they will continue with their corruption, their leadership failures, and then they will be feeding people with religion. The same people that fed people with religion, Muslim, is feeding people now with ethnicity. How come the areas that are predominantly Muslims are protesting against you? Meanwhile, you have Muslim ticket. We are learning a good lesson in this country. That those things we are simply tricks by these people to get to power. Not that they mean. The same government is now afraid of Muslims and places that are dominantly Muslims. When they featured Muslim ticket, the same people are naive that the people that they lured in with religion are the ones now that want them to go. Why don't you ask yourself genuinely, why do you want me to go? Because they are the ones who voted for you. There is something I made in my tweet. I said the first set of people that would want this government to go will be people out west. APC people and Muslims. Is it not happening now? Thank God, Ndibo, even as in the South, even said we are clearing, so that the whole world will know that this is a protest against hunger, against hardship. Nothing about ethnicity, religion. And we should take it.
Because of time, I would just now want to go back to the president's speech and before I let you go, of course. Do you think that the speech by the president would do anything to the protest? Do you think it would make the protesters stop because he has called for a dialogue? Do you think this would do anything?
The truth is that this will exacerbate the protest. Even if not seen on the street, then know that the protesters are going to reinforce their strategy to protest again, because the speech, there is nothing that it addressed as far as this protest is concerned. I say you were talking about how you reeled out 570 billion to governors. Is that not more annoying? Because you're seeing you reeled out these things and it did not reach the people at all. 1 billion to this enterprise, this, and people are telling you we're dying of hunger, and you did not address even one thing that they are asking. This speech is quite disappointing and quite frustrating. I am telling you that if I were to be a media aide to the president, sir, you're better off not delivering any speech than delivering this. You're calling on the law enforcement agencies to maintain peace and order. People have died, and you are not anything that will better their lot. Did you hear where they mentioned anything about security in that speech? I did not hear. Meanwhile, suicide has resumed in Borno State. Farmers are not going to farm. There is nothing that will give hope to the people that are hopeless. And that is why I always say that this, what we have, is renewed hopelessness. Tell me one thing in that speech that will give hope to anybody that listens to it, who is dying of hunger now in his house. So it's unfortunate, but it is going to actually annoy the more.
Your time and your insight and perspective concerning the protest, the president's speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that's all we'll be able to take on the Cent for the hardship and hunger protest in Nigeria. Today being the day 4, of course, we'll keep you updated on happenings around the country and things happening and going on. Well, Chige.
Yeah, guys, it's been a roller coaster journey. However, like we always say on this show, it's a new day, and with a new day comes new ideas, new opportunities, and new possibilities.
Very true.
Back to you, Joshua.
Why are you sending it back to me? Why are you sending it back to me? But okay, before we go, yeah, to get your own opinion as well on this Igbo now protesting. Do you think it's a good idea?
Oh, well, I just believe that for every issue, there are always two. In fact, sometimes there are always many sides to it. On one hand, as if these guys don't care. But then when you look at, at hindsight, you would have seen that these guys have been accused of so many things.
Many things.
Even currently, they are being accused. Yeah.
Well,
so
that is that on that, of course. This is still new. This is still Signature Television. Of course, you can follow us on all of our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also our website at www.signaturetv.org. Go to our YouTube, like, subscribe, share, of course, to all of your friends and loved ones. We'll keep tabs on happenings around the country to keep you abased and give you more information.
absolutely.
Well,
From all of us here at Signature Television, bye for now.